When Yellowstone aired its mid-season finale back in January 2023, the future was looking ominous for the Dutton family on the fifth season of the Paramount Network mega-hit series. For a refresher, Jamie Dutton, Wes Bentley, had just thrown down the gauntlet against his sister Beth Dutton, Kelly Reilly, and father John Dutton, Kevin Costner, in a move that would usher in an all-out war between the embittered family members. Will Jamie kill Beth? Or will John kill Jamie first? Those were the high-stakes questions sitting with viewers. Then, the fate of TV's biggest show changed course. Behind the scenes, a scheduling dispute with Yellowstone star and patriarch Costner ushered in a months-long production delay on the second half of Season 5. The cast and crew had been planning to resume filming in March with an announced summer premiere date, but those dates came and went. Not until early May would the network announce that Yellowstone was going back into production, but that the remaining episodes, which would now launch in November, would mark an abrupt ending to the beloved neo-Western saga and flagship series. There were, however, new plans to continue the Dutton dynasty, which already counts spin-offs 1923 and 1883 in its stable, with a Yellowstone sequel series, widely reported to star Matthew McConaughey and debut in December. The announcement came just days after the May 2nd writers' strike, which would ultimately usher in the July 13th SAG-AFTRA strike, the rare double strike effectively shutting down Hollywood productions and grinding U.S.-produced series, including Yellowstone, to a halt. The status of the final episodes of Yellowstone has been locked in the barn for months until now. Below, The Hollywood Reporter is keeping track of everything that develops about the Taylor Sheridan series as it rides off into the night. When will the final episodes air? We initially said, most likely, sometime in 2024. And we were right. On November 2nd, Paramount Network announced that the second half of the final season will air in November 2024. With two of Hollywood's biggest guilds having been in a standoff with the studios, the WGA strike now resolved, and ongoing SAG-AFTRA strikes were predicted to be lengthy, as they effectively ground productions to a halt and set expectations that the work stoppage would continue into the fall. Yellowstone had not begun production before the strike was called, and the scripts from creator Sheridan, who writes the entire series, were not yet complete. April to October is when they typically shoot, with snowy Montana winters complicating filming on the heavily outdoor series. Where does the cast stand? Months before the writers' strike was called, reports of Costner wanting to exit the series sent a jolt through the Yellowstone verse. How could TV's biggest hit continue without its Oscar-winning lead? In late March, President and CEO of Showtime/MTV Entertainment Studios Chris McCarthy spoke to those fears when he told The Hollywood Reporter that Yellowstone wouldn't be what it is today without Kevin, and we hope that that stays for a long time to come. Flash forward to May, viewers got their answer that Costner would indeed be staying on the series, but that the series will be ending. And a question remained: in what capacity will viewers see John Dutton? McCarthy later told THR, "This Yellowstone chapter is closing sooner than we all wanted, but we feel good with where it's going to end." In late June, Sheridan sat down with THR for a rare cover story where he opened up about the scheduling clash, shedding light on the source of the delay. Costner wanted to focus on his own Western epic, a four-movie passion project titled Horizon that he's co-writing, directing, and starring in. He and the network were arguing about when he could be done with Yellowstone. I said, "We can certainly work a schedule toward his preferred exit date," which we did, said the prolific TV maker. But once lawyers get involved, then people don't get to talk to each other and start saying things that aren't true and attempt to shift blame based on how the press or public seem to be reacting. He took a lot of this on the chin, and I don't know that anyone deserves it. His movie seems to be a great priority to him, and he wants to shift focus. I sure hope the movie is worth it and that it's a good one. Cover story writer James Hibbard reported that there were ongoing discussions to try to convince Costner to film a few scenes to wrap his character. Sheridan hinted that John Dutton was never going to be around for the very end of the show in his original script. Still, the creator admitted, "I'm disappointed. It truncates the closure of his character. It doesn't alter it, but it truncates it."